back to Just Two Black Brothers. It's your homie Poe, homie DJ Beard. We're with the one and only J-Ro from the Alkaholiks. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm good. What's up?
Chilling, man. Nice to have you on, man.
Yeah.
It's good to be here, man. For sure. How y'all doing out there?
Trying to stay safe, man.
I heard that.
So, man, yeah, I just wanted you to start kind of like, a lot of people they look younger, so they might not know the whole history of the Alkaholiks. So, just talk about how you got in the game first before the Alkaholiks.
Oh wow. Yeah, how I got in the game, I was hooked up with our mentor Scotty D from Compton. He had opened a clothing shop in my city, Pacoima, out in the valley. And I went up there one day to get a sweatsuit, and he was just like, I wanted James J-Ro Robinson on it. He was like, "What's J-Ro?" I'm like, that's my rap name. I'm 15 years old at this time. It's 85. So yeah, he said, he was just like, spit something. So I spit something, and he told me DJ Pooh from Uncle Jam's Army was coming down there on that Saturday to bring his turntables. So long story short, I came down on Saturday, and I was down there rapping all day. DJ Pooh was youngster then. We was all youngsters, but we started doing house parties and stuff. And then King T came around. He was a DJ, a young DJ at the time. We're about the same age. So he came into the crew. My god brother, Suave D, rest in peace, was in the crew. He's the one who taught me how to rap, actually. And yeah, we just was tearing it up, man. We became a crew called Total Control. And it was winning rap contests and doing parties and doing all kind of stuff. So that's how it started. Before I met Swift Tash.
Do you remember who some of your favorite rappers you was liking back then?
Oh yeah, man, like LL, MC Shan, Cool G Rap. Those was my tops right there. Actually, the song The Bridge is what made me want to be a rapper. Cause I was rapping already, but when I heard that song, I was like, he rapping like me. Like that's something I would rap about my neighborhood and people I know. Plus he was like young. Like to me, all the rappers back then was old. They had beards and looked like they had jobs and kids already.
Oh, that's
and that was just my take on it. So when I heard that song and I saw MC Shan, I was like, damn, we could do this, So that made me want to make records and stuff.
Now, how did the Alkaholiks start up?
Well, that started because King T ended up being amazing rapper.
Mm-hmm.
And got signed to his deal. And at the time, I'm still in high school playing football. So I didn't really go along. I was, doing his hype man stuff, in the studio, helping out. But I was really mostly in school thinking I'm about to go division, get my scholarship playing football. So when DJ Pooh went out to work on LL Cool J's album with LA Posse, King T's out doing his thing. I'm sitting there just by myself at the time. So my friend Michael Hearns told me that he knew this dude named E Swift who had turntables, and he was from Ohio, and he brought me over his crib, and that was it from there. We just started hanging out, really, and he knew Tash, who had also moved from Ohio to Cali. They didn't know each other in Ohio. They met in Cali, but So that's basically how that came together. And King T gave us the name, the Alkaholiks.
Yeah, I remember. I remember listening to all y'all and Tash growing up. I was in Sacramento at the time, so all that was playing all through the city or whatever. But
right.
Yeah, I remember all y'all. Yo, you dropped a solo before? I know Tash had one, right?
Yeah, he dropped a solo album back
I remember that
in the 90s. Yeah. No, I didn't drop one. I didn't want to sign the deal. So that was a whole nother story.
Oh, so you was the cube out of the group? Yeah. You was the cube out of the group?
What's that?
I said you was the Ice Cube out of the group. You say you didn't want to sign the deal?
I didn't. I would have left the group if that was the case. No, I just didn't want to sign a solo deal. I didn't feel it was worth my time.
Especially if y'all making I was saying, especially y'all making magic together as a group. Like, it is what it. I mean, I feel what you're saying. I probably wouldn't want to do a solo thing either. I mean, if the money, I don't know.
Yeah, that was hard enough. It was hard enough doing the group at the time, getting that together. But actually, I'll never forget. I sat at a meeting with them, and they was like, "Hey, we think you could be the next LL Cool J." They telling me all this stuff. I'm like, okay, I can see that. So give me $1 million. They was like, well, we can't do something like that. I said, if you think I'm gonna be the next LL Cool J, we're gonna at least make $1 million, right? Give me $1 million contract. And they were just like, come on. I was like, well, that's the only way I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you can't butter me up telling me I'm the next LL.
And you was rapping to the ladies too?
Huh?
You was rapping to the ladies like LL was?
I guess that was their intention at the time, Guess that was their intention, but it didn't happen though. I was dedicated to the group. Not like I love Tash album. We all helped them make it. I would have liked to do a solo album, but not under those conditions. To this day, I'm glad that I didn't actually.
Hey, but look, they can't, like I said, they can't butter you up. Huh?
No,
I said, no, they can't tell you gonna be the next LL and don't want to pay you like it.
No, that didn't make no sense to me.
Yeah.
And then I kind of asked all the OGs the same question. Like, when you first started in the game, was you thinking like, man, it was gonna last like how long it lasted? Did you think hip hop was gonna come to what it grew into now back then?
I mean, I had no idea really, but I used to always tell older people and stuff it wasn't just a fad and all that. It was gonna last. It was a lifestyle. But for me, all I wanted to do ever was just make a record.
Yeah.
So anything that came after that was like icing on the cake, man. I just wanted to make a record and be recognized, So I didn't really think too much farther than that. I had like other plans in life and all that type of stuff. So it was dope, man. Now we got to make 4 albums with Loud, 5 total. It was dope.
Yeah, I'm saying, how would you, like, if you talking to like like the younger people, how would you view your legacy as a group in hip hop?
I mean, I think we one of the groups that started what I call Cali Hop. When California was known for like gangster rap and this and that, we took it in another direction. And there's a few others that came with us with that. But I just really I'm proud of us for really getting that groove going. Wasn't too many people doing it at the time.
Yeah, I feel like
everybody was putting their dickies on and all that. So that we was just like,
and they old dog slippers, and they old dog slippers on with your dickies. Get you a little solid color T-shirt or something. Just I remember, man, my mama, when I was in 10th grade, that was like what, 90, 95. And she wanted to take me and my brother school shopping. And I swear, man, all we bought was dickies and like black T-shirts. But we wasn't in no gang, though. We want, that's the look, though. You just want to look that way.
Absolutely. And I used to dress like that in the 80s, when I was like 12. So I was just like, for me, it was just like, I'm into hip hop. I can't be doing something that somebody else is doing, even if it's what I grew up on, you know what I mean? But I see everybody doing that. Oh, I'm going back to dress how I used to dress when I was a kid.
Nah, you can't do
wearing
that.
Dickies and baggy T-shirts, like, okay.
Nike Cortez.
Yeah, that was just like a $50 outfit,
all day
here at the swap meet.
Hey, Mom said mine buying that for you.
I know. She's like, that's all you want? Cool. Well, for sure, man. But so, we was like always into New York rap, East Coast. And with them cats coming from Ohio, they got a little bit of it all, And I brought the West Coast flavor in, just being growing up. Here's a little secret a lot of people don't know. They actually had to tone me down. Tash and Swift had to tone my West Coastness down a little on the first album.
Because
I'm serious. I used to wear Dickies and Chucks, talk like a damn fool, had a Jerry curl, all that. Lowrider, whole thing, right? So because we were a group called ESP before that, Everyday Street Poets. And King T changed our name to the Alkaholiks. And before that, I was making some demos and solo demos when we first met. I had a lot of demos and stuff. And they was like, man, you got to lose that country ass accent on some of these records, right? Hey, because it was pretty bad. But
where you get the country from? You from West Coast?
I mean, that all of our people's from down south, so that's why we say I'm rolling in my core, homie, So it's a little California, Mississippi accent going on there.
Yeah, he bullied me when I was in the Marine Corps about my accent because I was from Mississippi.
Oh yeah. Hey, he was in Mississippi, from Mississippi, man. We were stationed in Oceanside. Yo, that fool came there. We like, what the hell?
What language is that?
All day, foreign language for real.
Yeah. So, them coming from Ohio, it was all country to them. You know what I mean? We just sounded real country out
here. Yep.
And what about
that's an untold story.
You was too West Coast?
Yeah, I was a little too West Coast on. You know what I'm saying?
Where your furniture, cuz?
So, yeah, it went good, man. Like I said, it was a good combination. When we first met, it just clicked immediately. Just really clicked. We was all B-boys though. I think that's what helped. Like we all used to break dance, and we all kind of had the same story growing up.
What about? I'll ask you about as far as the new artists. What's the new artist you checking out right now?
New artists. I mean, I'll check for my son Louis Vaughn. You gotta check him out.
What's his name?
Louis Vaughn. VAUGH. Yes.
Yeah, we got
my second born.
Yeah, you gotta tell him holler at us, man. We'll have him on the show.
Oh, you gotta get him on, man. He's staying out of Vegas right now, and he's dope. He's dope. He got a
what's
dope
his Instagram?
production. Yeah, he's Louis Vaughn on Instagram. LOUIS VAUGHN.
Okay.
He just put out a new project.
All right.
He's like a lot of other kids whose parents, doing their thing. He want to do his own thing,
Yeah, I would say, you know how many rappers I interview and they be like, my dad in the industry, but they don't be want to say who their dad is, and then they don't be want their dad to help them. I be like, shit, let my dad be somebody in this shit. I'm on them. I'm gonna make them what they talking about. Shit. Why we can't racists do it, but then we don't do it? It don't make no sense.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah, he's doing this thing. He puts out these projects, and I don't know how he does it. It's like he gets so much buzz off of them. And he was doing shows before the pandemic, and he'll be like, "Yeah, Pops, I'm doing this little performance over such and such." Okay, come check it out. Okay, I come check it out. It's like 300 people up in the spot. Like, what? Where did you even promote this at? Like, how? Yeah, they got some. He rarely posts things on his Instagram, all that. But when he does, it's just like,
I say he got an underground cult following there. How he posting all that stuff? How he doing that?
That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. He's the first one that he was doing this a while ago on Instagram, where he was just putting stuff on his story, right? He wasn't posting nothing. And I wasn't really getting the whole stories thing at first. I'm like, you don't post nothing. You don't put up no new pictures or nothing on his Instagram. What's up?
Yeah,
how do these people know what he's doing?
Right.
Yeah, some people basically they basically already started using their story as Snapchat when it first started, because they was already in the Snapchat. Snapchat kind of
exactly.
Yeah. They took a little TikTok now.
That was what it is. He was on the Snapchat. But yeah, he's doing this thing. My other son, his older brother, J-Ro, he goes around the world building skate parks.
Damn.
Like he's been like where's Nepal? He's been to Jordan. They were in Ethiopia, India.
So they're like engineer? That's like engineer?
Yeah, they design and build the skate parks. They bring out volunteers, and it's all places where they never had a skate park before.
Right.
That's tight.
So I even watched a special on CNN about Ethiopia, how they were skating down a dirt hill, and they went out there and built the first skate park. So that's what he's doing, J-Ro.
You be skating?
You're a proud papa.
He's good. He's good with it.
You just got 2 kids.
But what I was saying that for, because during those times, he was born in 92. So during that whole 90s era, I was basically a single father, And my wife had split up, and my boys came with me. So all 3 of those albums, I was single father. Like if you listen to the beginning of the song, The Next Level, all good to the papas out there.
Yeah,
but if you listen to the song The Next Level, that's my oldest son at the beginning going, no. You hear a kid through my whole verse. Now he was 2 years old at the time.
That was you just left it in there, or y'all playing that?
No, we put him in the booth.
Oh, okay.
I told him to say something. He kept just saying no.
Oh, man.
No, say something. No.
Oh man.
That was his favorite word at 2 years old.
Yeah, that's their favorite word. Yeah, they tell you no first. I got a 1-year-old right now.
He just shaking his head. Changed. He's 29 now, and it hasn't changed.
Damn. That's the skate. That's the one that do the skate parks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's dope. Oh
that's
yeah. So you're proud. I said you're a proud dad. The kids all doing something good. You got other kids or just those two?
Yeah, I have another son in Cali here, and I have a daughter in Sweden.
Oh. Man. Well, you made the daughter in Sweden, or the daughter moved, or they moved to Sweden?
My daughter was born in Sweden.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually live in Sweden. I'm a Swedish resident, and
you got that from your daughter, or how you do that?
No, I moved there in 2003, and she was born in 2005. So I lived there I just moved back here in 17. I didn't know I was moving back here though. I came back here for 2 weeks and I'm still here.
Yeah, what made you come back?
I came back to do a couple shows. You know, I always would come back for that. Like you do tours, do stuff. I would stay out here for a month or so, go back. But I came out here this time and got involved with some business things and whatnot. And so I was like, let me give it some time.
You got to go back and forth so you can maintain it though. I know some people when they doing that, they got to go back and forth to maintain that citizenship, I guess.
No. I mean, yeah, basically I do. I can't just be gone forever, but
yeah,
I'm a permanent resident, so it doesn't really matter. I can go and come as I please, either place.
Okay, yeah.
What you had to do? How you get permanent residency? What you had to do?
Apply for it.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, I just applied for it, and I met all the qualifications, and then when I had my daughter, it sped up the process.
Yeah, that was a done deal.
It was supposed to be a 2-year probation period, but when she was born during that period, got the help. Got the help. The help. You need help, let me know. Yeah. I'm good. I'm back. Just come back in a little bit. I'm doing an interview. Yep. All right. I'm gonna help like the super around here.
Yeah, I'm saying what you working on right now? Like what's your current projects?
Right now we got a brand called Smokaholics. We're working hard on that. It's a cannabis brand. We got different strains, pre-rolls, merchandise, music, everything. You know, we going straight Smokaholics from alcoholics. All three of us, none of us drink anymore.
Yeah, you can't keep drinking when you get older, man. Like I'm not even like, I know you're a little older than me, but I'm 38 and I'm already like, well, shit. You know, I ain't drinking really hard right now. I'm drinking just White Claws and shit.
Right. I know. I used to laugh at people like that. Like, man, come on. But I had stopped drinking for like a year and a half, and then I could have a couple beers or a glass of wine now. But yeah, so we all been smoking anyway. So Smokaholics seems natural.
Yeah, I'll just drink wine. I can't smoke. I was telling Poe, my wife had she wanted an edible from my boy. So he told her, he said, yo, man, she a woman, so tell her to eat just a little corner of it. So the shit was like a red velvet. It was like a red velvet cookie though. So she ate half that shit. Then she was like, it ain't working, and ate the other half.
Oh no.
Hey, she was stuck on the couch for look, she couldn't move off the couch for like 10 hours. Just sitting there like, I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
She was like, I don't even know. I was like, I told your ass don't eat the whole the whole thing. But Poe told me too, he was like, yo, tell her don't eat the whole thing, man. That shit gonna fuck her up. But
my DJ, Master C, he got an edible that was so strong. He went home and called the ambulance on himself.
Yeah, man. That they don't understand how like
he called the ambulance on himself.
Yeah.
So they got there. He was just like, I came, my heart is beating fast. They said, you just need to lay down. And he said they took him to his bed and told him to go to sleep. And he said he just fell asleep. I said, you called them just to come tuck you in?
Yeah, that bill was like $5,000, huh?
Yeah, that bill high. Yeah, that damn ambulance bill, boy, that shit be a lot, man. You tell them niggas just keep
For
going.
real.
Man, I remember I called one. He got there. He told me, he said, you sure you want to go to the hospital? Because this is going to cost you about $1,000. I said, man, I just try to drive myself. I drove myself to the doctor.
I heard that. Like, man, stay away from me.
I think it's different. Like when it's hitting your bloodstream, that shit different than you smoking it. So you gotta be careful with that edible shit, man.
I don't mess with edibles. I smoke all day. I don't mess with edibles.
Man, but now it's like I had this one guy on the show. He like this with like he got like he talking about he smoking diamonds. So now everybody doing the dabbing, and he saying basically like
and all that. I don't mess with that.
So you take one hit of this shit, it's like you smoke the whole blunt. I'm like, why you want to do that? Like people trying to get too high, like Cat Williams was saying.
Right. You know, you gotta slow down in life sometimes.
What you smoking on right now?
Well, I'm smoking on some of that 818 San Fernando Valley OG right here. You know, it's the top quality that they don't have in the stores out here.
Y'all gonna ask you?
I smoke.
I was gonna ask you, do y'all have your own strain yet? Like Smokaholic strain?
Yeah, that's what. Well, it ain't our own strain, but it's just our own company, you know. So we got the different strains like gelato and all that in the line. You know, we didn't come up with a strain yet. People don't realize how hard that is to do, like to come up with a strain.
Yeah, because you gotta you gotta. It's like chemistry and shit, right? You gotta like create some new shit, crossbreeding and all that shit.
Well, the thing is, you would have to have enough of it to supply the world forever.
Oh,
and that's what people don't really understand. They're like, I'm gonna come with a strain, and they got like a few plants.
You gotta holler at Tyson, man. Get with Tyson and get on his ranch. Man, you good.
It doesn't work with nothing less than that, is what I'm saying. You got to get with Tyson or the Marleys, or you know, I got people in the game like that. 20,000 square foot grow facilities. You know, so they barely can maintain a strain.
Yeah, they got that shit now, man. Because I was actually looking into it. I was buying the weed stock, so I'm looking into companies. They have. Cause I used to work in the medical field, like laboratories. They got like real ass laboratories where they like it's like laboratories, but it's like this a weed room, this a weed room. The air is like ventilated all this perfect way, everything, temperature, water. They got that shit to a science now, like for real.
Clean rooms, all that. Yep. I've helped people build a few of those, so it's serious. I mean, because of the laws, you know. It got to be like that. So it's a expensive game, very expensive, and it's very tricky.
How you feel?
Growing plants, you know, growing plants ain't that easy. You know, your crop get fungus, you're done. They're gonna test it and say your whole crop is no good.
Yep, that shit is science, man. You got, and then if you're trying to really out here, if you're trying to be legal with it and say it's medical marijuana, you gotta have certain levels of everything.
Right.
You gotta have that shit on the package. So I mean, which is good, man, because nowadays, like, you don't know what people be doing with their weed, so it's kind of like you gotta be careful anyway. Make sure you smoking weed still.
Right. I still support the street vendor.
Yeah. Oh, always, because the street vendors most time are black, so you gotta support black owned business.
Still support the street vendors.
Pierre, you going, because me and Pierre, we go half and half on the questions, so I was gonna let Pierre. He got some questions for you too.
All good.
Oh yeah, I got a couple. You know so I probably actually my first one gonna be, what's the craziest thing like a fan ever did?
Ooh. We had a lot of those things. Man, it's been some crazy ones. You know, fans falling off stage. We had this one dude, we was doing Old Dirty Bastards part of Hip Hop Junkies.
Yeah.
He came up there and did his whole verse, just killed it. Like every word, like bam. We was in like Vancouver, Canada at a skateboard festival. I'll never forget that. Mostly a lot of the stuff after the shows, like I think one of our craziest times we were on the Vans Warp Tour. We did that 2 years in a row, and just the after show antics during that tour was crazy. Because we were just with all rock bands.
Yeah.
And they have the Alkaholiks on the tour. They're just crazy. They're just super stoked. You know what I mean? So everybody wanted to try to outdrink us every night.
Yeah, I bet that shit.
And I'm talking about Limp Bizkit, Blink 182, like all these cats was just getting in the game, you know.
You can't mess with nobody with drinking though, man. They had you about to die.
Hey, they was surprised. We was hurting them, man. We was out there hurting them. You know, the keg. We was doing the keg stands and all that.
Y'all gotta live up to that name.
Grew up in the valley. We was used to that life.
Oh yeah, all day. And with that being said, to tie it all together, what was your favorite place to perform? Because you knew it was gonna be crazy fans there.
I always gotta say my favorite place was definitely LA. You know, we would be on tour, and then when we have that LA date, it would just be. We just knew it was gonna be crazy. It was never failed, never even a question. We came home, you know, it'd be packed, people calling us all day for tickets and all that. So I would definitely say Los Angeles. But outside of Los Angeles, I would say Philadelphia. We used to love going to Philly. That was the place that we broke out. The song "Make Room" broke first in Philly. Okay. It was the first place we ever flew to, actually. So we used to spend a lot of time there. When we'd be on the East Coast, we would stay in Philadelphia. Just that would be our hub. So we met a lot of people there. We got a lot of support out there in Philly.
Okay. My next two questions, man, they kind of like we like to really get to know the guests. So how you feel about the Breonna Taylor verdict with the grand jury?
Yeah, I feel like it was a terrible situation, man. You know, something we can't bring back. We can't bring her back. No decision from nobody gonna bring her back, you know.
Yeah.
It was a terrible mistake by the police, you know, that night. But you know, there's certain laws, you know, any of us been caught up in the judicial system know there's certain laws, you know, and what we expected to happen or whatever don't really line up with the laws that's going on, we're gonna get disappointed anyway, because we just expect them to get convicted of murder, you know.
Right.
And that ain't really how it works. How it went down, you know. So I just think it's a really unfortunate incident, but I don't get caught up on who's getting convicted and all that. You know, I respect the life of Breonna Taylor and her family. You know.
Facts. Yeah, you know, with that, man, it I guess us looking at it on TV, we probably do. We could get emotional about it, but also my thing was real quick was like, all right, if somebody fired at you and you saw who fired at you, if you kill anybody other than the person that fired at you, then that should be some type of negligence, in my opinion.
Right.
Like, I think that part should have been open and closed. But what happens is, you know, like you said, some people don't know about justice system, some do. It's all about how you present that shit to the people who got to make a decision too. If you present a case to a jury and you know, like, ain't nobody in that jury really super criminologist people that's gonna really know what you're talking about. So if you can, I mean, I don't know, man. I just think like if you tell them,
yeah, I mean, I don't know
you
really know what happened there. Right. Yeah, like I don't follow the details that closely. So from what I know, if it was like they came to this place for arrest warrant or whatever, and then there were shots coming from inside the house. They were both shooting without seeing who it was, from my understanding.
Okay.
Whoever was inside was.
Yeah, black people don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear you say anything but for the black person, or you wrong. If you say anything else, she was.
Yeah, I'm just saying they said it was shooting coming from inside the house. The cops fired back, you know. So that's all the information I got. So I don't know if there was something different in that, you know, if they actually saw who they were shooting or. But they said they were just shooting back into the house. And she got hit.
The door, you know? The door came off the hinges. You know, I mean, that's what it's different stories, but yeah, I guess the door came off the hinges and he fired. I mean, I don't know if somebody kicked your door at 3 a.m. and you got your gun, you going? I don't know, man. I guess
that's what I'm trying to say. I think all in all, when it comes down to it, I don't know who's really at fault with her actually passing. My problem with the whole thing is, what were they there for in the first place?
Right.
Okay. Even if I was a police officer, somebody starts shooting, I'm shooting back. You know, this is how it goes. You know.
Shit. Even if they shoot back, gonna be shooting first before, you know. That's the thing I always say about being a cop. It's hard. Shit, I'll be trigger happy. I know I'll be trigger happy. Cause you gotta worry about coming back home.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't know if they went there to kill her, or you know, if that was the plan from the beginning, or if it just went down like that.
I always say, man, you know, like shit. When it comes to black people, man, like I said, it's the you got that 10% in every racial category, but I don't know too many black people that talk about, you know, I can't wait to my opportunity to kill a cop, but they always use that against us. Like, well, I thought he was reaching for something to do something to me, so I was scared. But
so they scared us. That's why, because they scared of us. That's their fear. They placing their fear upon us. So that's how they think about
Absolutely.
us. Yeah.
My cousin just joined he in Arizona. He just joined like he met some white dudes out there, and they plugged them up on a concealed carry group. They invited him into the group, and so he got cool with them. Man, they gave him a little. They put him in a group and gave him the concealed carry card. Man, on the back of the card, that shit say, if you ever shoot somebody, recite this on the phone when you call 911. And that shit say, I'm looking on my phone, say, Sorry, I fear for my life and I discharged my weapon. Please send the ambulance and the police.
So that's what you. So that's what you need to say. That's the same thing we need to be saying. That's the same thing we need to be saying. So we need to get that out.
I was like, damn. I was like, shit, if they already got that in their head.
Certain things we need to know, man, before we leave the house, you know.
All day.
Some of my friends, the Pop Brothers, I don't know if you heard of the Pop Brothers, but they have this thing called Shut the Fuck Up, where they you know, basically say you should never talk to the police. So I'm gonna give y'all the script and check out the Pop Brothers at Law. The Pop Brothers at Law, the Wassenberg brothers, man, good friends of mine, business partners, and they help a lot of people out of like marijuana traffic, things like that. Because the police a lot of times don't know the law, and if you come with this script on them, they're gonna automatically know that you know something, and a lot of times they're gonna let you go. So the thing is, we don't work for the police. When they pull you over, they need to do their job, right? So they're gonna ask you questions to help them do their job, and most of the time we help them along with their investigation against ourselves. So the number one thing that we got to remember is anything you say can and will be used against you in court. Okay. There's always an other side to everything, but there's not an other side to this one, because anything you say can not and will not be used for you in court. Right? Ain't nothing you can say to the police while you're getting arrested that's gonna be used in court for you, for your side.
So anything positive going on that you say ain't gonna be used.
They throw that out. Throw it out. You can say, police, I was helping this person and I'm good. None of that. They're just gonna use the things that's against you. All right. So trying to talk your way out of something is not even worth the time. So when you get pulled over, first thing you say is, why did you pull me over, officer? And this is actually being compliant. They're going to write you down as being compliant and following the law. You say, why did you pull me over, officer? Second, they're going to ask you where you been, where you going. You say, I'm not discussing my day. You don't have to discuss where you going and where you been, right? So after that, they might want to keep asking you, no, you better tell me I'm not discussing my day. So after that, if they keep going, you ask them, am I free to go or am I being detained? They have to tell you this. Now you put the ball in their court. Are you taking me to jail or am I free to go? Because I gotta go. So they either have to let you go or they have to arrest you. So if they decide that you're getting arrested, the fourth thing you say is, I invoke the fifth. Easy. A lot of times they'll let you go because they know they're gonna get in trouble if they take you in and they don't have nothing on you. I'm talking about sobriety tests. I'm talking about checking your car. No to all that. I'm not doing none of that.
And you ain't resisting by doing that, right?
My business. What's that?
So you're not resisting when you do all of that, when you say no to those questions?
I'm being totally compliant. Any recognize that and be like, we better just do it.
Yeah.
So most people come. I know in the state of California, smell of marijuana is not a right for search seizure. So a lot of people, they get their weed back and everything, even if it ain't from a dispensary legal or whatever, because they did a legal search. So you don't give them the permission and all that. But smell is not a reason to search your car. They can't prove a smell in court.
Yeah, that's funny. It's funny you say
like
that.
Marijuana. Oh, how it smell like what?
Marijuana got different smells. So what you saying?
Right. That might have been you. Like, I don't. What are you? Can you show me that smell? Do you have it here in court?
Yeah, they gonna be like, he an asshole.
Yeah, but so it's a lot of things like that, and I'm talking about just on regular stops, regular traffic stops. They'll ask you all type of stuff because some people will be like, you weed? They'll be like, well, I smoked an hour ago, smoked a couple hours ago, like stuff like that, or you don't need to tell them nothing. All that's gonna do is get you in worse trouble.
All day. I agree.
All day. So that's a little advice from the Pop Brothers.
Shout out to the Pop Brothers.
Yeah.
All right, and I got another. It's like a little serious question too, deep question. If we was making a soundtrack of your life, like what songs would we put on this soundtrack?
Damn. Woo, that's a cold one. I like Stevie Wonder, Living for the City, right?
Oh yeah.
I like that one. That song, kind of sums it up in a general way. Dang. I don't know.
And I was just thinking about it for myself too. I'm like, shit, what songs would I put on mine? I'm trying to think. I can't even answer the question myself. I'll probably put that what's that one song? Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City? The original though. I forgot who sung the original.
Right.
Yeah, that's my shit right there. That one, because you know what it is? It really ain't no love. I mean, unless you even with your family, man, shit, your family will do you the worst. Out of between them and strangers, you get done dirty by your family more than you would by a stranger.
Hey, I think I played that,
or maybe it hurt worse.
I think I played that shit So Many Tears.
True.
Oh, Tupac.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
Oh, yeah, Shed So Many Tears.
Yeah, man. It's a long playlist. It would be a long playlist, man.
You be thinking about that one time.
I'm kind of known for my playlist, because I've been DJing since the 80s and stuff. So when I went out to Sweden, a lot of the DJs out there in Sweden and the rest of Europe are it's more like a community, right? So we would like call each other in the morning, go sit at a coffee shop. It'd be like 5, 6 of us DJs that do different clubs, and we'll sit there and share music for a few hours. Just drink coffee, talk, share music, bring our hard drives, and I got so much music, in my list. People just know me because I'm always playing music. I'm always playing music off my laptop and stuff.
Yeah.
These different playlists. So I'll go into some jazz or some funk, old school hip hop, rock, whatever, So I listen to different stuff from back in the days. Not so much from some of it I got in. But I got all the genres, put it that way. I could do anybody's wedding, birthday party, bar mitzvah, whatever they listen to.
Yeah.
But that's just time I grew up with a lot of different music, man, and I love just good music, period. I love to take it to a different place with music.
Yeah, for sure. You always got them songs that remind you of certain times, certain people, certain places.
Right. It just puts you right back in that place. Like I've heard songs where it reminded me of a smell, like it put me there so tough I could smell the place, and feel it basically.
Shit, man. I remember that song by Shanice, "I Love Your Smile," that came out like what, late '80s. Every time I hear that shit, every time I hear that song, man, I remember riding in the Cadillac with my mom on our way to the food stamp office.
Right.
Nah, that's just what it is.
Memories, man.
You be like, damn, every time I hear that
songs like that, it remind me of certain girls I grew up with and how they used to smell like baby oil.
Oh yeah, something like that. You like, damn. Yeah, that shit.
We be in school and they had a little baby hairs. We be in class, they smell like baby oil. Songs like that remind me of stuff like that.
Yeah, all day. And
sure.
And to this day, like, what's your favorite what's your favorite song y'all? What's your favorite guest feature y'all didn't had on the song? Or what was your favorite song to perform when you guys are on tour? That's a bit better yet.
Man, I was talking to someone about this the other day. Actually, I was talking to Joe Torre, the comedian. We were having a conversation about because I told him I did my first comedy act.
I'll tell you about that too when you finish.
Yeah, it was pretty rough, just getting out there, having to keep them, it took me 2 weeks to write a 5-minute, I did 5-minute act.
Yeah, that shit, you be sweating up there, boy, for 5 minutes.
Yeah, man, that's a long time to be just talking, right? So I was just telling them how when we come out on stage, like before we come out on stage, we already know the shit is rock on rock. We know the people came to see us. They love our music. They already know what they're going to hear, for one, right? Mm-hmm. It's not like jokes. Like, you don't even know what's coming,
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier for us. And like, while I was saying that, because, like, for instance, the song Damn, I got to give it to that. Like, we usually do that towards the end of our set, and I always know when before that song come on, it's about to rock. Like, come on, like, boom, 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 boom.
And you already know about that.
Everybody just start jumping, going crazy, and it's a good feeling, So I guess that song gotta be number one.
Man, let me tell you about this.
Song where we spread beer on the people too, because Taj go spread beer in your face.
I remember all that. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you about this comedy thing, man. So what happened with me was when I was living out in San Diego, I would go out to different little bowling alleys and do little 3-4 minute stand up things, but I was doing that shit in front of white people, so they get fucked up. They laughing. They rolling on the floor. They doing everything.
Well, I did it in Sweden. They don't even speak good English.
Oh shit!
It was even tougher.
So then I tried to I'm in Brooklyn now, so I tried to do them same jokes in front of the black people. Man, they was just staring at my ass. I was like, damn. I said the white people be laughing their ass off when I tell these jokes. But they looking at it.
Yeah, that though. You got to know who you're talking to too.
All day. That's exactly what it was.
I was telling him something that, before I did it, the comedy thing, I'm this type of person. I'll go look up all type of stuff about comedy, laughing. I wanted to know what was the natural human, ancient, why do we laugh? You know when you laugh uncontrollably, where does that come from? Why is it
like when you tickle, like if somebody tickles
why
you?
Is it a reflex? Yeah, why do you laugh in the first place? If somebody say something, you laugh. Like what kind of bodily function is that, right? I'm just looking it up, and doesn't really an answer. But the closest thing I could come up with was agreement. You know, when you and that's when you laugh.
Yeah, that's why when the comics say stuff
the
that
person
happens to you,
saying, I'm not gonna laugh. It's an agreement, a natural agreement. Like, ha ha, like that.
We agree with
that. That happened to me before. I know what you're talking about. Like, damn, I didn't think nobody else thought of that. You know, that's when it's really funny. Like, I thought of that, but I didn't think nobody thought of that. So it's like an agreement thing. Because if you tell a joke about something and people don't know what the hell you talking about,
they ain't laughing.
Usually not funny.
Yeah, they not gonna laugh at that. That's what happened to me.
A rocket scientist probably don't make a good comedian because we wouldn't know what the hell he's talking about.
He's like, yeah,
So why
might be funny as hell though. The rocket science language.
Why would people be at work? They be laughing at their managers and shit all the time. Then like it's funny, they jokes. They be like hella funny.
That's a different type of.
Don't agree with them.
Hey, that's a different type of reflex of you kissing somebody's ass. I hate that shit, boy. I hate that shit. I'll be like, that shit ain't even funny. Why you laughing? Oh, because the boss said it? Come on, man. You can't do that. Now, the boss always want to tell a joke because your ass keep laughing.
You think really
but then you got the evil laughs.
Like
you got the evil laugh. You have the snicker. You know, you have you got the giggles. You know, you got some few evil laughs too. You know, people laugh because
they know your ass ain't funny.
They just because it ain't funny.
Man, they got this show. They got a show on Amazon right now on Prime Video. It's the dude from the Wood. He the hosted. The dude from the Wood. He hosted the bald head dude. Well, he had the little. I think he had the little afro in the Wood. He was the tall, skinny one, slim. Okay. He hosting something on He hosting a joint on Amazon Prime right now. Man, that shit ain't funny. I mean, some of them funny, but I said, damn, they make me want to get back in it now because. It was a dude. Hey, I'm gonna tell you one of the jokes dude said on there. And I heard this shit so many times. I was like, damn, why they let him get on that shit with this joke? He said, hey, I was dating an old bitch. I told the bitch to act her age and she died. Nigga, I'm like, damn. I said, man, I heard that shit so many times, but he made it as a feature on the show. I said, I need to get back. I said, I need to get back in the game then. If he they got him on TV doing that shit.
Yeah, I think you could bring out all the old ones. A whole generation missed him.
But he was 55 years old, so I was like, he probably doing some shit he knew from way back in the day. But nigga, actually, anybody laughing at that, man? He was like, yeah, I told the bitch after age and she died. I'm like, all right, nigga, well,
your mama jokes and stuff. Yeah.
All day.
Stealing jokes anyway. A lot of people be stealing. Yeah, they be stealing people's shit. So it's just like rap, man. It's like. You just like rap. They be still in rap.
Well, they said, if you change, they say you could change a comic bar around and that'd be your shit.
No,
like I seen people do it. I said I don't agree with that. But I've seen people tell the same shit. I'm like, that sound like a Mike Evans joke he about to do, or that sound like a Martin Lawrence or something like that. But you don't see too many doing it though. But you got some out there that'll do it.
Fucking Steve Harvey been stealing. Steve Harvey was stealing Mark Curry jokes. We gotta shout Mark Curry out. You know he don't.
Shout out.
He was stealing his jokes and using them on his TV show, the talk show. Oh, so Mark Curry called him out. He was like, Mark Curry, like, man, you on? Why the fuck you stealing my jokes for? I need my jokes. So they was like crazy,
Nah, hey, but you gotta think about it. It's a lot of venues around the country. You wouldn't know if somebody was telling some shit that they heard on TV because if the people in the crowd ain't see it. Shit, they wouldn't know where you got it from.
Right, and some people just think like, you know, something come out in the news or something, you might want to tell the story the same way. Sometimes, you know, it's like rapping happens the same. You hear somebody say something like,
"Oh, I like that."
Yeah. My monologue I did in Sweden, though, it was based on like my experiences in both places, right?
Okay.
But one of the things I had in there, and you guys could use this. You could have this one. When when you having a conversation with somebody and they start talking your ear off, right? And you trying to leave the conversation like you want to go or something. I always tell people you could just tell them you got ice cream in the car, right? Because if you got ice cream in the car, nobody gonna hold you up because they gonna be like, "Oh shit, get out of here!" You know?
Yeah, they want you.
They gonna tell you. They gonna hurry you along. Matter of fact, you know, because nobody want to see melted ice cream. Like nobody want to see that.
And you don't want your kids gonna be mad.
Ain't nobody that heartless. Nobody's that heartless. Nah, I mean, you know what I'm saying. So,
I agree.
So it went on to some other jokes, and then I was telling them about how, you know, my mom, like, you know, I grew up with my mom. She raised me by herself, and every time I come back to Cali, I go visit her. You know, when I come from Sweden, I go visit my mom. And the last time I came to visit her, I was out here for so long, I ran out of cash. You know, I'm like, spending money left and right. So I'm like, Mom, I'm about to go. Can I borrow like a couple $100?
Yeah.
She like, son, you know I love you and all that. I'm so glad you came to visit me, but I got ice cream with the car.
She was like, I'm getting the hell out of here. Yep.
I'm sorry, I got ice cream with the car. Yeah, so that was basically like how the 5 minutes went, you know.
No, but it's good because
cool,
you close that. You close that gap. I mean, you close it up with the same thing you started it with, type thing. So that's people like stuff like that.
Yeah, that's comedy 101.
Yeah, I brought it back. It was like, oh yeah.
If you notice, like all the good comics, whatever they said in the beginning, that's gonna be that same thing they use at the end of the end when they leave. I think Kevin Hart. You remember Kevin Hart was doing the one about the raccoon the whole time when he was doing his stand up. So they always kind of tie it in like that.
Yeah. So now a lot of my friends around me, we use that a lot.
Oh shit.
And people don't know what we talk about. They like, you got ice cream in the car?
I might use that shit too.
They think we serious, man. Hey, that's like one time we was doing an interview and our role manager disappeared during the interview. And one of the producer girls, she was like, "Where did he go?" No, we was like, "Where did he go?" And she was like, "Well, I think he left." We're like, "He left? What do you mean?"
Yeah.
He's with us. Well, he said he had to go drop his kids off at the pool or something.
Oh, you gotta go take a shit.
Yeah.
He had to go. He's like, fuck all that.
She thought he left to go take his kids to the pool. Oh, she's like, why would you do that now? Like, I don't understand. And then we were just like, he'll be back. He'll be right back.
No, that shit funny right there. I mean, we should tell people that all the time.
He has ice cream in the car though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
nah, man. But I'm a big time man. I sit up in the. I go like last night. I go on the TV and just type.
Oh, you press your mute button. Yeah, you click mute. Hold
on. Yo.
Yeah. Period. Something happened.
Yeah, my mic.
There we go.
You there?
Oh man.
There you go. You there?
There you go.
My mic came. Something happened with my damn mic.
What you were saying?
We can hear you now.
Just keep it going. My mic, my son having my mic.
You can't hear us? We hear you.
We hear you now. They hear us though.
Yeah, my mic done.
You can't hear us though?
Now I can.
Yeah, you good then.
All right, we hear you.
Oh, y'all can?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We hear you perfect.
Yeah, something happened with the something happened with the sound on here. I don't know what the hell happened.
Man, they got this shit all
clear.
I don't know. I guess because there's more people at home now or something. But this damn internet shit, it seems like the better streaming you get, the worse it's getting though.
Yeah, I think that's what just happened to me because I had a little sign popped up. But I'm like, my internet good. But we got shit. It's like so many people in the. Well, it's like 4 of us in the house, but the baby got an iPad and shit. My daughter be on the iPad. That shit crazy.
Yeah,
but now I was saying, I'll just search, man. I'll just type stand up in the thing, just to try to find something I never seen before. But that's how I found that damn thing with Old Boy from the Wood. I was like just searching for some stuff. But yeah, comedy, man. That's probably like a passion of mine. But shit, like you said, man, you got to really prepare when you doing stand up if you're gonna try to make it like a career.
Yeah. I mean, some people are good stand-up comedians and some people are just funny. It's two different things, you know.
Right. You know what it is? That's what it is. I think I'm funny, but I can't write nothing.
Stand up didn't work.
Yeah.
What's that?
I agree with you what you just said, but I was saying I think that's what it is. I might be funny, but I ain't a comedian because you know the comedian part is where you writing this shit and you making sure it's in the right spot. You know where you're gonna put it at in the show, and I'll probably just go out there and just try to say some shit just to talk.
Right. Yeah, so I think it's two sides of it, you know. It's like it's kind of like acting.
You been in some shows, acting shows?
What's that?
You acted before too?
Well, my family has been into that for a lot of years. Our family that do casting for Universal, Warner Brothers. And I used to do it a little when I was younger, but I didn't really like the industry, you know. And so it's been a lot of years they were trying to get me into it. But recently I started my own marketing advertising company called La Liga. La Liga is the league in Spanish.
Yeah. Like soccer.
Yeah, like the soccer league. But I have a crew called La Liga where my brand, Dr. Robinson's the leader of the crew. We have a girl from Russia, Miss Fortune. We have Krista Glove, who plays Thomas Crown, the legend Krista Glove, DJ for Ice-T, Reckless, and all that. And Mark Wasserman, one of the Pop brothers, actually is Professor Google. So what I wanted to do, I realized in Hollywood, just being here all my life, you got to create your own lane. Just trying to be on this and that, is not the way I'm gonna go, because I know the inside of the industry, you know. So I wanted to create something like this. So what it is, it's a marketing advertising company, but the way we market and advertise products, companies, events, is through our La Liga movie. So we have a movie that's not really a movie. So whatever commercial we make or whatever, it has to fit into this La Liga movie, right? And pretty much it's kind of vintage, like film noir, like old detective style, wear a suit, hat, these glasses, and everybody has their character. We got superpowers, all of this stuff. So that's basically what I'm doing with that right now. So as far as acting, we got like scenes. We got a stunt team that works with us. All that. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty dope, man. I think people gonna really trip off of it.
Yeah, that sounds dope. You a Lakers fan? They up now. It's a minute and 30 left.
Oh, okay. I'm not watching the game. You know, everybody know me as one of the biggest sports fans in hip hop, man. But recently, I've been leaving right now, huh? Okay, give me like 2 minutes.
Yeah, we wrap it up. We can wrap it up.
Oh, bro, hold on. Yo, yeah. I gotta get out of here, y'all.
Yeah. That's cool. Hey, we did an hour. We did this like hour and a half, man. You know, that's what happened on here. We be talking and shit. We be losing track of the time.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for coming through. Hope you come back on again, man. We could finish up the conversation.
Okay, man. Thanks for having me once again. And I would stay longer, but I got ice cream in the car.
I feel you.
I gotta roll out.
All right.
We out, y'all.
Thanks for having me, y'all, as always, man. And let's do it again.
All right, one.
For sure.